Have you ever watched opinion leaders from the insurtech and insurance space being surprised by all sorts of unexpected questions? No, right? And that's why we introduced InsurChat. Every episode features 3 guests that engage with each other on different topics than you're used to. A unique opportunity to get to know the brightest minds of insurtech.
My name is Christian Gnan, and I'm the Managing Director of the InsurTech Hub Munich.
I'm Eugene Greenberg, the CEO and co-founder at Clickins. Clickins has developed the next generation of automated vehicle damage recognition platform, and COVID escalated our operations drastically.
My name is Theo Bouts, currently with Zurich Insurance, on my way to retirement. While doing that, doing strategic advice and taking shares in company.
Naturally, I was quite skeptical always towards insurance policies. I had only the very necessary policies, but I heard about the InsurTech Hub Munich, and I thought this initiative was really great. Yeah, gathering a whole bunch of insurance companies, gathering forces, joint forces, with one goal to really drive innovation forward and bringing new ideas and new technologies in that. And I thought this was a really great initiative.
I started my insurance adventure 30 years back when I just came to Israel in 1990. And one of the father's friend that already been living in Israel for over 20 years, he said, why don't you ask your son if he wants to try to be an insurance agent? So I said, why not? And since then, I'm stuck with insurance. I love it. I live this world. And now all my experience and all my knowledge of being from other side, from insurance company, I'm investing in providing a solution that helps insurance company avoid fraud, avoid human errors, reduce their costs, and provide them automation. So this is perfect fit for me. 30 years in insurance, 40 years in sports. That's I love it.
Yes, so I do not get to 40. I'm in insurance for 35 years. By coincidence, I graduated actually in welding, collating metals to each other, and then I was busy with some other people with a company that we then sold, and after a certain time, an insurer reached out to me with the question, do you want to help us in making our group more efficient and more automated? So that is how I ended up in insurance.
One is I do like a very good Argentine entrecote. A good steak doesn't have to be a lot side dishes coming with that. Could be just a steak, big steak on a white plate if it's really good Argentine meat. And then maybe a German thing, it's fried carp. I don't know if you have eaten this. I come from a region where this is quite common to eat fried carp in the winter time, and it's a really delicious fish. It's a little bit a stronger taste. It's quite a kind of like a fat fish, and it's really tasty. So fish and steak.
First of all, I like plain food. And my favorite is Italian. I cook myself pretty good. So first of all, everything that goes with the baked melanzana, that's my favorite. And a glass of wine and pasta. a regular one, spaghetti and basilicum with olive oil and a little bit of Parmigiano, and that's it. I'm not into kind of very complicated dishes. Plain food like ceviche, like fish on a grill, just fish on a grill, something like that goes. Hell, what about you?
Yeah, so I'm partly in the category where you are talking about, Eugene. One of my favorites is nasi goreng, and then especially with sambaloo leg from in Indonesia for breakfast, for lunch, for the evening. So, but some people consider that as more distasteful because everything that is left from other meals goes into the nasi goreng. I love it. And I like everything my wife cooks, especially the desserts, like the tiramisu from Mango over the weekend.
Tiramisu is my favorite. It's my favorite. Wow.
That's of course I like it. The meals I like best are the meals my wife cooks. Yeah. I have to say that, of course. Oh, I think in this case the answer is quite obvious. Even though right now it's a little bit difficult to travel, and we're already more feeling like on a deserted island sometimes. I would rather, of course, travel the world, see people, and it's actually something that I'm missing right now. I think like you, Eugene, and probably also like you, Theo, quite a lot to go to other countries, see the people, talk to other people, or get in touch with different cultures. Yeah, and that's always something very mind-opening. It enlarges your horizon, the way how you think, and gets not just stay in the same little world your one is living in, but getting to know the world, getting to see other people, and definitely go for travel the world and stay on a deserted island. Theo, I think you go the same way.
I would say that depends, but being last 6 years, I was living in planes. Okay, of course, I miss these times of being on stages and pitching on stage of Luxembourg FinTech Awards, where in the audience Prime Minister of Luxembourg, and in US and Plug and Play in Silicon Valley and Munich several times, Plug and Play and Digital Insurance Agenda, and Barcelona, and but sometimes you want just this downshifting. You want to go to a desert island, running naked, eating I don't know, some fruits, and not speaking to anyone. But I think it's for a short period of time, then you must get back. So I would say that the combination of traveling all over the globe and being on desert island, sometimes that would be the best for me.
I would agree with you. For me, it's about the balance between
Yeah.
isolation and interaction. So in COVID-19 times, I consciously choose a bit for isolation more than I was used to, definitely more than I was used to. So interaction is what I love also. So the balance should go back a bit more to traveling. And if I then could choose, with a stopover on Bali in Indonesia to have my nasi goreng, I would go either to New Zealand or Japan, because those are two countries outside of Europe I really love. And the interaction with the indigenous people in both countries, sometimes very difficult, but always very rewarding. So I love that.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.